friends, so here I am back with the first monthly debt report that I missed, which was actually June of 2016. The last one I posted was right before this. Now, if you're wondering why in December of 2016 you are seeing a debt report video from June 2016, I'm going to post a link to a video below that is titled Where My Debt Reports Went that explains the whole thing. But in the meantime, this is what I did in June of this year. Because it was so long ago, I actually can't remember some of the mistakes I made, but we'll see what my budget tells me. So, looks like I probably had the worst month of the year in June. I'm not sure exactly why I spent more than double my grocery budget, but I mean, you can see it just broken down here that it looks like I just nickel and dimed myself to death. I probably went to the grocery store at least twice a week. There's an Aldi's in here, so I went to Fort Smith at least once, and then I spent $92 once, which could be a small error. Maybe I took out cash or something. I can't imagine myself spending $92 at Walmart on actual groceries, even if I was stocking up on stuff. That just doesn't make a huge amount of sense, but it's what my budget says, so we're going to go with it, and that's what I did. So all of these look pretty normal. Electrical was $30.46. Water was $37. Gas was $20. I paid my neighbor to mow my lawn twice, little teenager. Let's see. Looks like I took out $20 for a laundromat. I didn't spend that much on gas, just the one time I had to fill that up. And it looks like I went over on restaurant too, so let's check that out. Yep. I think this was probably just a really busy month for me because it has me checking in at like McDonald's and Taco Bell and McDonald's and Sonic and Taco Bell. And then that is definitely a Fort Smith sushi restaurant. And I just went a little crazy. And on personal spending, I went way over too. I just went spending crazy in June. And so as you can see here, when everything totaled out, the $314.85 is what I went ahead and put to my debt, and so I didn't even pay the full $550 that I allotted for it this month. There was only $96 left to carry over to debt. Oh, it looks like I did have like a sick day. Maybe that accounts for a little bit of the extraneous grocery spending. If I wasn't feeling well, I'd go a little crazy. And I was planning for my trip to California, which happened in July. So I already had my trip budget in there. And I remember doing the Harry Potter shirts I bought for me and Jamie. I had this in here because I went ahead and took that money out of that account. And this is not a credit card, by the way. If you're seeing Capital One on $621 an $85 charge, that just means that came from my Capital One 360 bank account. And then I couldn't figure out what it was for. So I was going crazy in June. And that's probably why I didn't want to show you guys this immediately. I was a little ashamed. At the end of the day, I did have an extra $96 to put toward debt. I made $383.09 on YouTube. I took out $76.61 for tax savings. And so that was $306.48 from a YouTube check that I put completely towards debt. I never break into that. Sometimes I take out money from what I've allotted for my personal budget for debt, but I never touch my YouTube money. All that always goes to debt. It looks like I got 2 Capital One 360 bonus checks. The little link I have at the bottom of my videos, because I love Capital One 360. I keep all of my sinking funds there, and they don't pay me to say that, but they do have a refer a friend link that anyone can use. And so 2 people obviously signed up for that. And then $38 for my Deals to Meals partnership. Since I use Deals to Meals to get price matching on my groceries every week. And I have a friend link for that as well. So I got $38 from there. Which means the pitiful little total here was $520.23. Goodness, yeah. So in June, put $520.23 to my debt, which brought my debt down to $14,831.98. Making a total of $4,344.67 I had paid so far. Since I was doing a 10K 2016 challenge just like last year, this was not bad to be where I was. Just not too far under $5,000 in the middle, straight up middle of the year. But yeah, June was a bad month for budgeting. Fortunately, I can say now that I am 6 months out from that, I have gotten way, way, way back on the horse. I actually put over $1,100 to debt in November. So apparently it was just, I had to a little cray, especially on groceries. And I've gotten that under control too. I did a grocery budget challenge and I came in $7 under my grocery spending for November. But you'll see that in the November debt report when I film it, because today is actually the last day of November as I'm filming this. So that was my month. Let me know how your June went. Did you just go buck freaking wild like I did? I don't know. So that is my debt report. Only $500 went to debt in June. Very sad. It doesn't get worse debt repayment wise, really, but it I mean it doesn't get worse grocery budget-wise, at least. It does get a little worse debt repayment-wise over the next couple of months. So check out that video I did below on why I paused these debt report videos. I'm giving myself a D. I get a D for the month of June. The only reason I don't get an F is because I did put over $500 to debt. Most of that was YouTube money. So, yeah, there we go. That was my June report. I'll see you guys later.